Brian loves the gab.
Yeah,
No, it's cool.
Yeah, drunk Irishman, so I like that.
Really? My wife's Irish.
Yeah.
Irish and Scottish.
Yeah,
which means she can handle her liquor, particularly when it comes to Scotch.
I think I'm a little medley of a lot of it, you know, and a little German. So yeah, potatoes, Scotch, beer, all of that. Totally me. Perfect. Ready to go.
I'm with you, brother. Well, this is our new Habano Squared. It's our new product in the HC Series line. It's a Habano 2000 wrapper, box pressed. So from 2000 and from the box press band, we came up with the name with Habano Squared.
Yeah,
So I'll offer this to you guys to smoke. It's made in Nicaragua. Beautiful cigar. Smokes really well. Lots of smoke. I'd call it medium flavor, medium body. Very enjoyable.
What are we looking at in terms of MSRP and
MSRP between $8 and $10, like the rest of the HC Series line. Right.
And now, is this the one that's made by? Is this one still made by? Or should I say?
Well, it's not made by J Fuego.
J Fuego, yeah.
And we're not changing. We're not moving away from J Fuego, but we've got a different maker for this particular blend, and that maker has asked us not to reveal the source. But I can tell you, and your really aficionado smokers, they'll know. When they smoke it, they'll know. They'll know.
That's why I was being careful with that. I wasn't sure.
This is a guy, Brian, who's in really high demand, and from other guys in the trade who'd like him to make cigars for him. And so he said to us, look, you know, I really like you guys. I really want to do something with you. I really like this blend that we arrived on, so I'm excited about the cigar. But please don't publicize.
Let's keep this on the lowdown.
Yeah.
Understood. So appreciate that. So, all right. How about you know what you're known for is a lot of your accessories. You wanna look at that?
Sure. I'm happy to talk about them all. I've got my lovely marketing manager, Caitlin, here to help present the new products. First, I'll say thank you to you guys, to your viewers, to your readers, and above all to the Xikar consumers out there in Xikar Nation for your loyal support. We really appreciate it. And in fact, our business in the down economy is up yet again this year.
I'm a little remiss in not asking you how the trade show has been treating you. I should have done that first.
So far, really good. The show floor itself was a little slow in the morning yesterday. That's to be expected. Everybody kind of enjoys themselves the first night at the party, and then gets started a little slowly. But actually, it's been very, very busy. And frankly, I thought that here in Orlando, we wouldn't have as many people as we do normally in Vegas. But it looks like a good show to me. It's been very crowded today.
Good.
What time is it? 2? I haven't had lunch, and I didn't have lunch yesterday.
Okay.
So that's a good sign.
Well, now I feel guilty for having you here.
No. I'm fine. I'm enjoying myself.
Alrighty. So what need to get?
Well, let's start perhaps with cutters. I'll probably show you first some line extensions. You're familiar with the XI2 cutter, right?
Absolutely.
Here it is in green. And how about a carbon fiber look for the XI2?
Yeah, nice.
Same grade Zytel body with carbon fiber wrap. Now this is carbon fiber look, not actual carbon fiber.
Not the whole way through.
Well,
gotcha.
The carbon fiber itself would blow the price out of the water. So
indeed.
Carbon fiber look. And then we came out with the same model in what we call the mesh look.
Nice.
Which, depending on, you know, your preference, may be even better looking than the carbon fiber.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
That's right. And then we also repeated the same 2 patterns in our X8 cutter, which is a very popular cutter among the set that's more comfortable with the traditional opening.
Yes.
But what's truly unique about this cutter is a 64 ring gauge cut.
Oh yeah?
It'll cut a 60 in half quite easily. And the large surface area of the blades prevent crowning of your cut. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes when you cut a cigar that's a large ring gauge, you crown the back of the cap, and you get essentially a ridge or a crown in the back of the cigar. And that's because the body of smaller cutters tends to push the cigar away from the blades. This prevents that.
So, all right.
2 great Xikar options. Matt Booth continues his great partnership with Xikar in the Room 101 design cutters.
Are these new designs here?
These are new designs launched at this show for both Matt and for Xikar. Matt's got his One Shot One Kill, the Osak art line out, and he's also got the new Sakura, which is the Japanese word for cherry blossom. As you may know, cherry blossom is a revered thing in Japan, and so this is his cherry blossom design. we're quite impressed with this art, and perhaps a little, I'm not going to be bashful, we're quite impressed with the sales of his product.
Yeah, definitely.
We also have a matching Sakura in a lighter, and this is our windproof EX2 lighter, and also a limited edition Sakura in the chrome.
Oh, interesting. It's
with the Sakura design on both
sides. Was that like laser etched or something?
Yes, this is a full stainless steel cutter, all the way around, chrome polished, with a laser engraved Sakura design on front and back. Retails, I think, $125 or $150 on this one. $125 on this one.
Okay.
So,
very nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's of the ones I've seen so far, it's the one I like the most, I think.
Well, you may find one of those in your Christmas stocking.
Oh.
How nice is Walt to you?
How nice are you, Walt?
All right, again, for the large cigar ring gauge set, I have a new punch with an 11mm blade.
Oh yeah?
So this is perfect for a 60 gauge cigar. Like the others, let me let you focus in on this a bit, Well, like the others, it's a dial out punch with 2 locking positions. Far out, half in, and all the way in.
Oh nice.
Try it yourself. That punch won't dial out on its own.
Yeah, that's the full way in click.
Yeah, click.
Click right here.
Yeah.
So if you want it shallow, if you want to go deeper, boom. That's exactly right. Actually, you feel that. It's not loud, but you don't like hear it, but you feel it.
Yeah, you really feel it. It's a prominent lock, and the product has some heft to it, so it feels really good in the hand.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think you could subdue a burglar if you had to with this
kidding.
thing. I think you could.
I was thinking that yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe Caitlin will clear some of the cutters out of the way and start on some lighters.
Would you rather enjoy these windproof ones?
Yeah, it's a. You know what?
I have an old one of these that I like. I've been carrying around for a couple of years.
The TAA show is a trade conference that occurs every March, and all 60, I think it's 45 vendors, 60 retailers go to a beach resort, usually in Mexico, and we have a conference about trade issues, trade education, vendor, retailer conversations, and a lot of eating and drinking together, a lot of socializing. And on the beach, I'm always carrying this windproof lighter, and guess what? Everybody, vendors, retailers, say, Kurt, can I borrow your lighter? Kurt, can I? Because
it's the only one that's working.
It's windproof.
Yeah, very nice.
So it's a great lighter.
One of the few in the market. I don't see a lot of windproof lighters anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why. I used to see them in when I used to travel. I would see them. It was like they were hot for a while. You'd see them at gift shops. Inexpensive ones, but you know.
I suppose we did it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, a new elegant lighter in the double flame design. This will remind your viewers a little bit of the Element lighter. It's got a push down button and a double flame.
Oh, look at that.
It's a little more slim and trim than the Element, but it also has a punch in the back.
In the back?
Yeah, with a 2-stage opening and auto clearing because of that.
Gotcha.
So let me let you take a look at that. I'll take another one of those. And the pearl.
Yeah, it kind of pops out here.
And how's the feel in your hand? You like that?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's got a real nice, comfortable feel to it.
Very nice and adjustable. Yeah.
Big adjustment wheel?
Yes. You got to be able to do it by hand.
You know, we've learned over time there are 3 things that consumers are really seeking in lighters. Not all of our lighters have this. You know, we make different designs. Number 1, to have some different points of differentiation. But number 2, to follow lines of elegance and beauty. But there are several things people like. 1 is an auto lid. Right?
Yes.
2 is a large viewing window to see the fuel height.
Oh yes, that's the one thing I was thinking I didn't see there, but there it is. 3
is a large adjustment wheel.
You got to be able to do it by hand.
And we try to achieve all of those in every lighter. Right? Now, this is one of our 2 new color patterns. We call this G2 for gunmetal on gunmetal. Okay. You may recall the older gunmetals look like this one with chrome and gunmetal.
That's a lot like the one I have at home.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we've added in a new color pattern on a lot of our lighter lines, which is double gun, or G2. And then finally a third color that you'll begin to see a lot of this year, and we have 3 models with the pearl on it. So we've got this model in pearl, we've got our old,
I think the pearl almost makes it easier to see the fuel.
the pearl's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not white, it's got the silver metallic inside it, just like, well, an Audi, we really mimicked Audi's pearl color when we saw that one. And then we reintroduced the Exec last year in a slightly new design, and now we have it in the pearl and also in the G2.
Very nice, very nice.
So, let's see. Next, oh, this is fun to talk about. You remember this lighter?
Yeah.
The Tech with the huge 3-ounce fuel tank?
Yes.
Yeah. Single flame. This is our largest fuel tank. This one has been the fastest explosion of distribution in the history of the company. No item that we've had got into greater distribution. In other words, no item has had a faster sales ramp up than this item. And because of that success, you'll notice it has 1 layer of fuel vents. But because of that success, we decided to come out with a double,
Okay.
2 layers of fuel vents, and a triple. Oop. Turn down a little bit so it'll light.
And note that you can adjust it by hand as you just did. Yeah.
It's easily adjusted. This one I'm struggling with a little bit.
I'll bet this thing lasts for just about forever.
Yeah,
with a tank that size,
yeah.
And you can see the fuel, which I love being able to see.
Well, that's exactly why we went with the double and a triple, because the fuel size can handle it. So
yeah, it's nice, very nice.
So price points range in the 30s to the 40s to the upper 50s, 62 I think is this.
Very nice.
So, last year we introduced the Stratosphere, high altitude lighter, also windproof. This year it comes in a hunter green. We realized, because we were told by a lot of hunters, hey, this is great for the hunt. It's great for the golf course, so this is a new green color for those guys. We almost did a blaze orange as well, but we thought we'd test that first.
See how that goes, yeah. You get the fuel window right through the center of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see the pearl in this one. A new triple. It's called the Pulsar. It's got a real solid feel to it. It's got some head. Try that out.
If my fat fingers can operate it, then it's a win, right?
There you go.
It's got is that a punch in the bottom? Yeah.
It's got a big punch in
Two-stage,
the bottom.
yeah.
Another 2-stage punch.
And the hand adjustment, the window.
Which also comes in the pearl color. And there's a gun-on-gun in that right here. Does that conclude the new items?
Except for ashtrays.
You want to grab the
Stair step.
event? Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh yes.
Got a new Xikar ashtray out, and this product, as you can see, accommodates 5 cigars.
Yeah.
Around the circle of friends.
There you go. Yeah.
And Caitlin has gone to get our new Havana collection ashtrays. You may recall that we had a square ceramic ashtray, which we still have, with the Havana collection art around the top. But now, this year, we've got some really attractive
look at that.
colors in the Havana collection with the name.
It's nice and bright.
Yeah. Bright, it's festive.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. And then finally, to go with the rest of the Havana collection, we've got our XI3 Havana collection cutter. You may recall, Brian, that this cutter originally, the original look of this color was made by an artist in Paris who hand-pasted
actual
cigar band and cigar box art on the handles and then lacquered them. Well, that man retired, so we have retired that original line, which was a piece of art priced at $300 each. This is exactly the same process without the hand pasting of each individual piece of art. In other words, this is printed art from the same factory that makes cigar bands.
Okay.
So we take the printed art, we glue it on, then we lacquer it, for a similar result for the HC series, priced at $99.
99 as opposed to 300.
Well, the 300 reflected the handwork of the artist, and this reflects the automation.
Understood. Yeah.
So
exactly.
we try to be honest in our pricing. At Xikar, you all know that our 4Fs are great function, great form, great feel in the hand, and fair price. So we're being fair by saying, hey, this is not handwork, it's automated, so here's the fair price.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't recall this in the other ones. The other ones have the HC wrapped around. That's a new thing.
They did not. Yeah.
So let's see. Turn around. You got HC on either side.
So this is really an homage to the original Havana collection.
So if you got the old one out there, it's a collector's item.
Oh, it's absolutely a collector's item. In fact, there are only, well, there's less than a handful in my office, sitting in my office today. So,
excellent.
Yeah. And so there you have it. There's here.
So there's the complete collection. Yeah.
Now, one thing we did this year, Brian, for the show is we limited our new item introductions to only those items that we had in stock available to ship right now.
So everything's available now.
That's right. So, and this represents about half of the new items that we intended for this year. So the second half will be rolling out later in the year or early spring in 2013.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your time and showing us everything here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Walt, thank you. Viewers, thank you. We really appreciate your loyalty and support. Thanks.